53号伊豆急下田行きです。次は伊豆朝川に停車いたします。
2号車の順で一番後ろが9号車
伊豆急下田行きの到着です。
特急踊り子53号伊豆急下田行きです。 「
それではショーが始まるまでの間、それではここで応援をくださいます皆様へ大会からご挨拶水中で第35年度の歴代種目ですね。皆様温かいご声援ありがとうございます。大技ロケットジャンプ水深 5.5 メートルから勢いよく飛び乗っていきました。さあ、ご注目。
Your place, my place, it doesn't matter. No one has to know. Keep it on the low. Round we go. Falling for feeling your skin, night's getting colder. Falling, holding, it's getting better. No one has to know. Keep it on the low. Round and round we go. Falling for you.
「
how it got its name. The 540-meter journey, including Izukyu-Shimoda, when you stroll along the walking trail at the top of the mountain.
それでは山頂での楽しいひとときをお過ごしください。そんな怖いことを。
大島は下田が見える。大島は全然違う。
冷たいね。ここは涼しいね。ここ涼しいよ。
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to just follow the swim, but I'll never find this anywhere. To all those places on the wall, and none come close to this, I'm sure. You try to say the sunrise the same, but tell me, have you ever danced in the rain? And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else. Try to just follow the sweat, but I'll never find this anywhere else. I'll never find, I'll never find.
の色崎とともに伊豆山系の一つとして賑わっております。
Important place in Japanese history. The magistrate's office of Tokugawa Shogunate was set.
the mountains sitting across the bay. Morning comes always steadier than yesterday. I'll take the stillness as a sign to write a song about things we've done and the things still to come. Flowers in plenty, coloring in the view. Red sunburns late Sunday afternoon. Talking for hours about the places we have gone.